Vi vil bare have jer køre løs. Good. Thank you. Hello and welcome, everybody. Thank you for your interest. We only have, we have two on the line only, except us. So it's not, it will be quite cozy. So please let's take it as informally as possible. I would just like to present what we have done now. We're very pleased to announce that we did the directed issue and just walk you through the conditions and the reasoning behind. As always, I mean, you're always welcome to contact us at any time, both from myself and our CFO and also Sophie here and online. If you have any questions to us, just reach out to us any time. FluoGuide, we are working on do precise surgery, and what we do is that we yes, you can see it now. I guess, is that correct? You can see the slides. So we work on doing a precise surgery for cancer patient. And as you know, surgery is very important. Unfortunately, quite a lot of patients every year get cancer, 18 million a year. And surgery is used by 80% of those patients. And unfortunately, in half of the cases, the cancer regrow after surgery. And there's a clear unmet need for the surgeon that need to be able to see the cancer better. And the fluorescent guided surgery is one of the technologies that we believe will be a winner as we go forward. And that particularly because it's real time, it's cellular precision, and also it works into the workflow in the surgical scene. And FluoGuide, we're very well positioned. We have a very interesting technology that is very precise. So it marks all cancer, basically solid state cancer, and it does it very precisely. We have shown that our product is very well tolerated and it light up a number of cancer. The first one we did the trial, it was high-grade glioma, and now we brought it out into head and neck and also lung cancer. So the overview of the clinical trials we're running, we have our lead indications, aggressive brain cancer. We did demonstrate that the FG001 was safe and well tolerated, and also that it light up cancer. On the back of that, we did that last summer. On the back of that, we did a phase 2b trial where we show the benefit for the patient is running, and it will be last patient will be included anytime, and we will report it after summer. We had the lung trial we expanded into. We demonstrated that it light up lung, and we're working on now the plans, what we should do next in lung to demonstrate the benefit and make the best commercial angle forward. We have the head and neck. We also have top line expected to be reported after summer. We had an interim report here a few weeks ago, demonstrated that it works very well in head and neck as well. So we are in a situation where we have a product that works. It is well tolerated, and really what we have to do now is optimize the commercial value of it, and that's what the plans we will announce also here in H2. And coming into what we did now, we announced the rights directed issue, which we did announce yesterday. We have a proceed of 15 million Swedish crowns. The number of shares that are being issued in relation to this is 200,000 approximately. And as you can see, the total number is almost 12 million shares. So it's a very minor dilution. The subscription price was 72 Swedish crowns, so it's approximately 12% less than the day trading on yesterday. And for each share that is being issued, there will be issued as well as warrant, subject to approval on an extraordinary general meeting that will be called for here in a few days. And that will be exercised within approximately 6 months and in a price band between 15 Swedish crown and 120 Swedish crown. The structure, I can say that already. The structure here, of course, is a balance of many different things, but it was the optimal structure we could succeed with, and also that actually both benefit the company very much, but also investors, the new ones, and also the existing one, in our belief. And I'll explain why when you have questions. So in short, this gives us quite a lot of flexibility, and we're able to capitalize on a very good data. And we have good data on both on lung and head and neck, and we also have we know that it works in aggressive brain cancer. The question is how good it will be. That's what we will know after summer. So we are really in a very strong position. It's not a binominal situation where we have it would be either it will work or not. It's really a situation where we would figure out how good will it work and how quick can we do it, how big can we do the company. That's what we're working on. And I think it's a quite successful raise because it's just what we need, and it will give a minimal dilution to existing shareholder. So they will be a dilution of 1.8% only for the share. And if all the warrants is exercised, it will be 3.6%. And I think that one signal of it being a very good raise is that myself, for instance, have shares and I will be diluted as well. So I, in the middle of it, am not participating, of course, in this issue here. So I'm actually judging what would be best, and I think that is a quite nice actually terms we got here. Also, we got one new investor on board, which is appreciated as well because that would help us going forward. So all in all, we're quite pleased. We get flexibility, we can advance, and we did a buy an insurance also for existing shareholder on the position we put in negotiating both with partners but also otherwise going forward. So questions are open from here, and I'm pleased to answer anything you have.
Thank you, Morten. So if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the Q&A panel on the right side of the screen. And yes, I will ask them to Morten. And just get a couple of minutes if you...
I can ask some questions to myself because I know that there's some that you would for sure would ask for. Is so one question was, for instance, why did we include warrant elements and why is it a good solution? Basically, when we do raise money, I think one thing first, I think I would say, if you look around what is done of issues at the moment and the market and the situation in general, it is a pretty what can I say, frozen market in the sense that a lot of investors are not very pleased to go into new investments. They are very much taking care of their own investment, and that being some example of dreadful capital raise that really destroy the company long term. And they wouldn't mention any names, but there's a lot of them out there. So for us, it's quite important that we think of it long term. I mean, the largest shareholder in FluoGuide really think of it in 10 years horizon. And the reason when we do the discussion with investors, of course, we have to either give a rebate or we can give warrants or we can do some other kind of things, and it's a balance between the two. So we in this situation have had a very decent rebate and we gave a warrants. And why it's quite interesting for the company as well, because it gives us another proceed that will come around end of the year. So it's a quite good one, and when it's good for the company, it's actually also quite good for the small shareholders. And I judge as shareholder myself that is an excellent funding we did here. So we've been discussed this a lot, but that's where we come to.
So we just got a question, and this is about how does your cash runway look now, and what trials are you specifically planning to cover with the raised cash?
Yeah, I mean, what the producer proceed basically is that we could have done all the preparation for the phase 3 program, but we will run we'll run very close to the limit where we would need cash, raise further money. And in a market as it is right now, investors could get afraid of us to make a very poor fundraising, and that is actually very important for us to signal to our investors that we do not want to do fundraise on poor conditions, and this is a good example of what we've done here. So it's not much more actually it can cover than what we already have assumed we could cover. It just gives us much more flexibility and much better position for negotiating even partner deals or funding as we go forward. So basically, it's not much more than already announced, but it's just supporting us greatly in giving flexibility, basically.
Yes, so I don't think we have any more questions for now. Do you have any concluding remarks, Morten?
Yeah, no, I think that of course, I mean, we know this is done in summertime, and there may be not a lot of you that have time to see it online. If you come up with any questions, as always, write or call us, and we're happy to give more background on it, and also to explain. If you have questions, just reach out to us. We're open anytime of that. But all in all, we're quite pleased with it. I think it's good for everyone. So. And it's a long-term thing. We do everything we can. We do for long term. So this is one of the example of that. So thank you very much for your attention then, and we'll finish up here.
Sounds good. And we will post the recording on our website afterwards. Yeah.
Thank you.